Alright. These guys need to get into their teams correctly. What are we seeing? Yeah, Super. Listen, the new guy. I think they're. Ooh, we're Lotus again. That's interesting. Close my window to make sure I don't like wake up my neighbors by screaming, because that's gonna happen. I know I'm gonna scream. That's the point of me doing this. It's more captivating content. Alright, let's see this. Okay, we're seeing hovering over the Astra. Raul is just having fun. Okay, I won't comment on them having fun in their teams, but they have an Astra Omen, which I have, and a Fade. Fade instant already locked in. Astra Omen, I'm pretty... Oh, Astra locked in on the other team. I'm okay with the Astra Omen. It seems like a pretty good...
Need people for Among Us. You come in? I need people for Among Us. From TC players. We're doing Among Us. You want to join?
I'm casting TC right now. Unfortunately.
Yeah, fuck the casting, no?
Nah,
Let's
man,
come play Among
but like
Us.
I'm busy, but I'm in the game. Man, I need to be the official TC caster.
Bro, you'll miss one game. It's fine. Some people have scheduling errors. Like you just had to play Among Us. Bro, we have like one more. We have 10. The whole TC boys.
I don't really want to play Among Us either. Unfortunate. A little intrusion at the very start there by Infection. Lock in, I'm begging. We're gonna see Astra Omen from coming in from the attackers, which is an interesting comp, and it's actually what we're gonna be trying out in TCC actually later today. And they're gonna go for the single Astra and go for a double initiated with the KO and the Gecko. I feel so bad for Infection. Because he wanted to play Among Us, but he doesn't get to play Among Us. The importance. Oh, man. Alright. I'm gonna start off my little pan. My panoramic pan.
Time out.
The Defenders comp, they don't really have much utility to do a good pinch. I mean, they have that Raise Nade, but they don't have like a Fade, Seize, or any kind of stun utility. The best they have is like a Raise Nade, KO Knife, maybe KJ Molly, but seems like these guys are planning on contacting up B with a chamber potentially lurking C into that Killjoy, who's going to be probably jump peeking it. You're going to instantly smoke that and clear it out, and B has just been taken completely. That Astra not really being able to do much against that whole push. They're going to push and completely overwhelm both the Gecko and the Killjoy. Oh my god. That is crazy. And they've contacted up all the way into C. The rest of the team is still back on B. The Defenders, they haven't even been able to keep up with this. This is such a fast push. Made it all the way up. They're going to press that door again. They're all trying to retake through. Sees that person in CT. And also gets caught by the C's.
One enemy remaining.
Raze is the last one left standing. With one person behind him, the Neon sliding up. There's just not much you can do against that aggressive of a push. Taking B control and pivoting right away to C, completely overwhelming any defenders that were trying to rotate from C to B through Waterfall. What a push!
Some stars in this reality.
Gonna see another aggressive push onto C this time with that Neon. Killjoy utility being found, and that nade is going to get popped, giving enough time for the Gecko to rotate towards him. But there's also the Astra making a bit of space out on A mound, A rubble, and they might actually call to pivot off of that. They haven't really faced any resistance. Gonna catch someone pushing out through B main, and Raze is gonna realize that they're going A, but the Raze is gonna get taken out by the Omen. Now it's just left to the KO on site, and the Killjoy with a really late flank. And the KO is gonna get taken out. It's just up to the Killjoy. Flank has been revealed by the chamber trip, so there's nothing much you can do here. It's not worth it saving because you have a classic, but it's gonna get revealed, and they know she's there. There's not much you can do when walking into that kind of crossfire with 3 of them on 3 different height levels. 1 crouching, 1 sitting, and 1 on top of the little rock. Quite a powerful hold. Kind of very quick rotates I'm seeing here from the defense. Might not be that good for them, honestly. They might need to slow down their rotates a bit because they left A side pretty open within the first like 20 seconds of the round, and that's just not that good because they managed to Astra managed to make all that space. Okay. Main duelist is on 8. I'll have to remember that. We're gonna see that fade lineup landing and revealing a majority of sight over here. Can I get that raise? And I know that there's at least a raise in here. Everyone else is going to be... Oh, unfortunately misses the slide, but does get refragged by the chamber and gets an extra pick off the chamber. KO's gonna pull back as he's getting fade ulted with that Nightfall coming through, and he's gonna get followed through. They know that he's heaven based off that Prowler. Killjoy managed to get a couple of kills by walking out through Link, and Gecko's on that heavy flank, and it's just down to the Omen. Killed with Heaven knows at least one of them is flanked. Here's that Gecko flash, knows that both of them are flanked now. Spike is there. They probably, to him, it could have looked like they could have gone through the spike. He doesn't know whether they're in tree or not. Here's picking up the orb, knows that one of them is further back, but one could have been lurked up much closer. Waiting for the wingman to come through. Here's the door get tapped. Assumes that they're both there. Might be worth it for him to pivot off towards C, but if he wants to do that, he has got to run quickly because he's only got 20 seconds left. Meanwhile, the Killjoy and Gecko have not really heard him much, so they should be expecting that he's going to a different site. They might want to start pivoting, and they do decide that it's probably worth it. He's gonna plant for spam from Mound. And meanwhile, we have the Killjoy TP that gets him absolutely nowhere, but I guess it fakes a TP sound. We're gonna see that door getting popped, and Omen's just gonna be watching. Doesn't he see anyone go through the door? Try to get onto site. Go for that very aggressive peek, but the Gecko is prepared. I think it would have been an interesting play, but the Gecko was trying to push him out towards Mound. If the Gecko's further back, that could have really worked out for the Omen over here. Let's see, what do we have? How's our economy looking? I need to check the economy more. We're gonna have that Omen buy an Odin, or no, the Astra buy an Odin, and probably spray from, I guess not from tree. Not entirely sure where that Odin is. I've seen that quite a lot. They're both on a full buy. Not sure why the Raze is not buying full shields, but maybe she's just forgotten. Yeah, we are gonna see that Odin spray and the knife pop, and then we're gonna see the Raze with a very aggressive early push. Sees the fade, gets another kill on the fade. Knows that there's at least one more there that has been spraying with the Odin. That is the last one in there. Astra not expecting the peek, tries to go into astral form. Raze with a 3K, trying to go for the ace, but they have just lurked all the way up through to Seaside. Killjoy, hearing them both, has popped her molly, probably seen the bot, but the Raze is still on the flank. And the chamber has been killed. No more ace for the Raze, but she can still go for that 4K. Knowing that the Omen is there, gets flashed and gets the kill. Raze with the 4K. Very aggressive push and take of a rubble. guys want me to fucking cast Among Us for them? That'd be so funny though. We're gonna see another very aggressive nade from this Raze, but they are mostly all just pushing up in. The Astras! The Astras! They don't see each other! What is happening? The Astra hasn't seen the... No way! No! No way! The timing! The timing! Oh my god, I was too focused on that.
Come on, little man. I shot my wingman.
Last player standing.
I'm gonna get flanked by that Raze. I wasn't even looking at myself. I didn't realize. That Raze pushed up very, very early out of A with that nade, clearing the entirety of A main. Nobody's there, going for that flank again. Very aggressive plays from this Raze. I mean, they have to adapt towards that. They have to have some better flank watch. Because we're gonna see this Raze do that same nade and try to push out again. We are gonna have this Fade contesting the space, but that Raze nade is gonna push her back, and afterwards we're gonna...
You want to play? Let's play.
Raze hasn't really pushed up too far. And we're just getting this little standoff over here with Chamber with his ults, though. It's not something that they want to be peeking into. But the Raze still gets the kill on the Chamber. Can she get the kill on the Fade? Avoids the Omen paranoia. Does not get the kill on the Omen, though. But does get refragged by the KO. KO falls back to reload. Where's the... Fuck. I cannot. There's the Fade. Fade is walking up towards A, and Astra meanwhile is sitting and smoking for them. Gecko's just... KO is still towards inside a tree. He can't hear them both. And they're gonna make the call to pivot towards B. They're gonna invest their fast lane to get the plant down. But the Astra peeks through the fast lane.
Down B.
To get the trade though, and they have the sight, and they have the spike now. They're gonna go for the plant. They're gonna clear out Heaven first, and they're gonna go for the plant maybe?
30 seconds
Okay,
left.
not it.
One
They're very
enemy
scared for that
remaining.
KO. Knows that the KO is in
player
Heaven.
standing.
Gets the kill on the KO. Does not know where the Killjoy is. But is thinking that the Killjoy could be flank. And is expecting the Killjoy to be flanked. Gets the kill and gets the plant money.
I'll find you.
Good clutch 1v2 from the Fade. Seeing quite a lot of domination from the Fade and from the
Who needs a weapon?
Raze. That Raze with the early pushes has been getting quite a lot of value. And that was a really, really nice clutch from the Fade. But it looks like the Raze won't be going for an early push out of A, perhaps. Instead, she has an Operator. So probably would be playing a bit further back on A. Wouldn't be a problem if they decide to smoke her off. I mean, she is playing... Oh, she is still going to play very, very far ahead. This is a very, very risky play. Is going to get tagged. They know she's there. They know she's holding with the op. Gets a kill, but
Spike
does get
down
refragged. An early push from Omen. Holding that door, expecting there to be somebody there, but there isn't really anyone. They're going to start pivoting back through through attacker spawn towards C. Now Bio is still on C on the Killjoy, placing the alarm bot, expecting them to potentially be going towards her. Omen is still out here taking space on A though, and re-smoking for that extra fake presence. Omen taps the door as well. Taps the door and goes into CT to figure out that the Killjoy is playing from CT. Very good value from that ult. Tells the team exactly where they're playing from. And he's still on A side, pulling off a big flank. Could win them the round.
30 seconds left.
The smoke is about to fade and gets killed. 2 from
Spike
CT.
down C.
Astra and the Omen are left alone. Omen has cleared out the entirety of A side. Knows that most of it is basically free. Gonna smoke on B side to create some fake presence B. But the Astra doesn't have time. There is no time left for the Astra to get the plant down. This was a mistake. She had to have gone B. The Astra can't get the plant down. It's gonna just save the op. He wanted to pivot towards A, but there was no time to pivot towards A.
One second, peeps. I gotta visit the Astral to play some stars.
What an interesting, what a mistake from the defenders. Quite the blunder. From the attackers. Sorry, from the attackers. Get themselves in a situation where they need to rotate and they just cannot rotate in time. They spent way too long contacting up. We're gonna see that push though again.
Grenade!
Omen's gonna TP across. Raze is expecting it. Raze hears that TP and knows that Omen
Face
has
your
potentially
fear!
pushed across. Meanwhile, we are getting that whole take. Omen does get cleared out by the Raze, and they've used their Fade ult and are rotating back right away. Not entirely sure. Raze, it does have an ult. It's gonna send it towards them. Doesn't get the kill, and gets killed by the chamber. They think that A main could be clear. There's just only the KO to provide
Spike
presence.
down, attacker
And
spawn.
the Gecko also spotted them outside of B. So he knows they might go towards B. You see those pings coming through from the Gecko? They do know that the chamber now has advanced all the way up. KO mollies him, and also manages to get the kill on the Neon. That Dizzy not tagging anyone, doesn't expect that to be an operator on that sideline. Dodges the op shot just barely. He's gonna go for that re-peek with the op, but that could be very problematic if one of them peeks in an unexpected way. Gonna use the flash
30
potentially
seconds left.
to peek towards into it. Gets one of the kills. The op shot misses again. Oh wait, never mind. It connects to the Astra. Trying to say too much too fast. Knows that there was at least two of them there. Could have probably seen that with the op. But gets one. Sees the second one. Gets the second one. But only 10 seconds left. She has to go for the plant now. Don't let this be like last round. Just enough time.
Spike
With just
planted.
1 second left on the defuse. Killjoy on the flank. The Astra looking towards getting a 1v3 clutch. Actually, 1v4 clutch. I believe, because the chamber died before she got the kill with the op. Sees the Killjoy. But the turret spots her and she's on 3 health. She cannot take a single new hit from the turret.
Can't use that yet.
Not on the spike.
Pulling them in.
Killjoy does tap at the perfect time.
Imagine if I
Very
died
little-
right now.
Very little time left. If you get her off the spice. Is there any time? Is there time? 0.41. Just barely the Killjoy leaves the defuse to get the kill in the last second of possibility. Almost a 1v3 clutch for that Astra, but just barely misses it.
Turn out.
Had she played time a tiny bit better, it would have worked out perfectly for her. But unfortunately, just odds were not in her favor. 1v4 clutch, not something you can pull off every day. Off, it's looking towards fast push towards C. Killjoy gonna spot them out. Gonna get that Neon ult. Might pop it for the entry. Gonna wait out the. He's not even gonna wait out the mollies. He's gonna go straight for it. Killjoy's just pulling back. Pulling back. Knows that one is Waterwolf, but the Killjoy was playing from a completely unexpected angle. Doesn't know where they are. Gets one kill. Thrash stuns one of them,
One enemy
and it's just
remaining.
up to this fade. Gets one, but not much more that he can get in here. Very fast attack from the attack, but that Neon's still on 0 kills after all these rounds, just not able to find a single one, always getting killed before she can get any value out of herself. They are on that eco. They're pushed down on that eco now, and I think the offense might know that, but they are still gonna go for that same nade, probably with a pull or a stun. It's very possible. They're gonna get revealed again by Nobody's breaking that lineup though. Which is interesting. Gonna get that Omen. Gonna get the Fade. Good for 2, and Rig gets away with her life. Neon pushing up very, very close, but dies because she got flashed by the Dizzy inside of the smoke.
Last player standing.
The flank manages to get the chamber as he TPs, and it's all down to the Omen, but he cannot do too much when getting swung by 3 of them at once. The defense are absolutely steamrolling right now. They're taking control of A Rubble so quickly, and the flank is also coming. They have been on the flank quite a lot. It's becoming a pretty normal thing. I'm not entirely sure why the offense haven't really adapted too much to the flank happening, because that flank has happened basically every round, and you know that Chamber Trip can't hold the flank too well. You have so much that you can do against that Chamber Trip. I mean, it's just not gonna work. The Astra gonna get spotted out and gonna get sprayed down. Getting the first pick for the defenders, but there is one on site. Do they expect the Gecko to be on site? So many smokes. Nobody can see anything. What is happening? Trades go through. Shotgun. And they decide that they're gonna pivot over to C. The defenders still on B side, confused as to what happened. Knows that they pivoted towards C, but they don't know exactly where they're playing from. They're going for more of a CT, trying to go for that molly to clear out backside, but it's not gonna do much, especially if they're with the plant that they've done. Dizzy not gonna stun anything, and we are gonna see that chamber getting one of them and the Astra getting the other one, playing from backside.
Oh, I am not cleaning
It's
this
just
gun
nothing
here.
they can do in that kind of situation there.
Last round in the half.
You have that double peek from the Fade in the chamber. You just cannot really compete against that. You have to click onto the other one, get a perfect spray transfer. Attackers finally managed to get around once again by going through through Waterfall. After absolutely bamboozling the defense, probably themselves a little bit with some of those side smokes that was actually quite a lot. Omen's gonna spot some of them out, but they're gonna start walking out towards B again. Astra's gonna be playing inside of a smoke, hoping that one of them just walks into her and doesn't clear her out properly. I mean, it's a good smoke to be playing inside of. But they have decided that they're gonna just rotate back and pivot towards A. They haven't taken much space on A, but the Raze isn't playing from A. The Raze actually died on A, so there's a reason for them they want to go A, because Raze is like their main defender, but I think they're gonna go towards C now, hoping to. Killjoy heard them though. That alarm bot is gonna spot them. Killjoy's just
You want to play? Let's
going back
play.
and forth, wondering whether or not they're hitting. But they are going to be on site. That Killjoy, hoping to take up a very unlikely off angle
Turret down.
to perhaps get 1, 2. Sees the neon. Can she get the third? Sees the neon, but cannot get. The bullets don't connect. They're gonna fall back
30
now.
seconds left.
Face your fear.
They're gonna open up door, and they're gonna ult B site from Link. Astra is hit with that ult. They're gonna start trying to pivot towards A. The Neon does not expect the Astra to be there, but the Astra cannot. The Astra doesn't go for the shots. Trying to play that
10
discipline.
seconds left. Spike planted. Last player standing.
There was no smoke. Why was the Astra just pushing out like that? It's all down to this Killjoy. Killjoy got 2 at the start of the round. This would have to be an ace clutch for Killjoy. Doesn't expect that off angle. No, it's not even an off angle. Just doesn't expect that angle from the Fade and isn't able to do much.
Switching
Defenders get
sides.
another. Attackers get another round, and we're 7-5 going into the second half. I think that was a pretty interesting half. Started off a bit one-sided, and then they got back up. It was like 6-3, went up to 7-5. They got lost 2 rounds. Which really helped them out, I guess. That's much more even now. We're gonna see the majority. Then we're gonna see the majority of them pivot towards that C site. But the chamber is gonna be holding them with the TP in a position where he can push all the way up on top of Mound as well. The new TP buffs have let him do that, and it's just... He is gonna get cleared out by that Dizzy Flash, but decides to not... Decides to not go away, gets a pick,
Spike
and
down,
gets out.
C.
Scot-free. Gecko is now dead. And one of them is also going to get trapped by the C's. Astra's gonna just try to walk out onto B. Doesn't expect to be peeked by 3 of them though. The Chamber playing backside has one more Headhunter bullet, hoping to invest it.
Trap destroyed.
Isn't able to, however, because he gets stunned by the knife.
Teleport's ready.
Gonna have... is not able to predict the fact that they've already pushed up onto site. And now it's just left to a 2v4. 1v4. KO. Sees the Neon. Gets the kill on the Neon. But cannot get a second one. The flank from the Astra. And everyone else, I guess, going to the same position, because that wasn't the Astra who got the kill, is just too much for the KO. And they're able to get that defuse to come through. Really good pick from the Chamber at the start of the round there on this Mound. With the new TP buffs, like, because the distance is higher, you can put the TP here, and you could walk, like, partially up Mound, which is just unexpected for people. Because, obviously, this isn't something that has, has been done before, previously. At least recently, obviously, with the previous TP. It was something definitely that was possible, but you're going to see a bit more aggression towards the a Robo, and we're not going to see that much from the defender's side. The Neon not really going to go for any kind of play. They're just going to get that reveal, get the info that one of them's there, and they're going to just play off. But only Raze has walked up. The rest of the team is walking up B, and the Killjoy is about to run into that Chamber on C. Chamber's holding for that peek. Sees the Killjoy. Misses his shots, though. Astra sees one in heaven. They are going to pull back from that. The Gecko's on the other side of the door. Could potentially tap to... get that Chamber distracted. It would definitely be a strategy. Because the Killjoy knows the Chamber is still there. Are gonna start slowly walking up A.
There.
Gonna get spotted by the Neon with a jump peek. Chamber misses the rest of his shots though. And is gonna continue playing. On Mound while the rest of his
30 seconds
his
left.
teammates are fighting a little bit on A site. Astra is able to get one with that Judge, and the Neon has walked around to heaven, but is potentially expecting the push towards them. Doesn't expect the Astra, but the Astra doesn't expect one of them to be pushing back.
10 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Astra gets another kill with the
Spike
Judge,
down A.
and KJ is just way too late to do anything meaningful, but chooses to at least die so that she doesn't get the eco like disadvantage. I don't know what it's called. Pretty tough round. Two really good timings from that Neon.
BYB fam, going to Astral to do them Astral Guardian things I do.
The timing from the Neon really did save them that round. I mean, it was already in their advantage, but that timing just completely secured the round. There was nothing they could do once they got killed by that. It makes sense to not expect that. They're gonna have this heavy push set up towards A this time. And the Neon pre-fired one shot. Could have stayed inside of the smoke to potentially spray off that reveal, but I guess it just wasn't communicated well enough to the team.
Gotta go.
Neon does get suppressed. No dashes or anything for her, but suppress is about to wear off as well. Neon's still holding that smoke, expecting somebody to push out, and we also are going to get that fade. Seizing the smoke. Not going to expect the Neon left, but is going to still get the kill on the Neon. Astra left alone. Where's Astra? Left alone inside of tree. Doesn't know if anybody's with her. Oh my god, gets absolutely overwhelmed. That
Last
the
player
Judge just could not do enough. Now it's just the chamber left all alone. Getting pushed by the Raze. Does not pull out his headhunter in time and get flawless by that attack. We're gonna see an operator buy from that from the chamber. It'll be pretty interesting to see Chrome on that on the operator, because he does claim to be a very, very good operator player. So I'd like to see how well this is gonna go. We're gonna see a majority push into that. I guess not really. No, we're gonna get a majority push towards B, perhaps. Chambers is walking out towards C. He's gonna see. Getting distracted, but still gets a kill with an operator. Very powerful. Astra heard him TP out, and they've taken control of B main. So they want to go and push into this. Chamber might be worth it for him to hold an angle further back. He's gonna hear that Raze ult. Raze is gonna clear the entirety of site with that ult. Everybody's gonna pull back a bit further, not wanting to get caught by the rocket. Doesn't get any damage. The plant is gonna start to go down. Astra's gonna spray. Is that Odin? Odin's about to run out of bullets. Let's get traded out by the Raze. Chambers posted up in Waterfall, but they don't plan on peeking him, especially now that they know he has an op. It's all up to this Neon pushing in through CT. Knows that he's close. Neon's gonna push in, get one. He did molly it.
Last player
And
standing.
Neon isn't able to get a second. There's barely any time left. There's no time left. He's gonna choose to save his operator and TP out towards B site. Is able to run away and save the operator for the next round, but the attackers get another round from time this time. Chrome is going to save that operator, making him the richest player on his team, the second richest player on his team after that half buy. And the attack is still on a full buy. They're just drowning in money by now. It's very snowballed economy from the last two rounds that they've won.
That works.
We're gonna see a very aggressive push in towards A side on their eco, on their half buy, I guess, from both sides. With that one way and yeah, some of the Fade utility used and a Neon stun and slide. Fade is instantly going to start pivoting towards B. Use a Prowler to see if there's anyone there. Prowler is going to latch onto someone, so she does know that they have pushed up in towards B. You're going to see that smoke towards B, and we have the chamber. Not expecting the door to open, still holding for that push through towards C lobby. He's gonna see that from the Killjoy, but gonna get absolutely overwhelmed. Still is able to get one and get out of there with his life. Almost got pinched as well by the defense over here. From the door. The door opens. Fade gets one. Fade gets two.
30 seconds.
They're both left on
Spike
side.
planted. Last player standing.
KO gonna get spotted out, and it's all down to this Raze. Good for one. Here's the Neon behind her. Flicks, but is not able to connect any of the shots. They're gonna get that defuse down, and we're up 9-8 now.
We have plenty of time, Mo. Here and now. Here and now.
Might see another aggressive push towards A, but the read on the defense is quite good, because the defenses have also gone for an aggressive push. They expect some. They're gonna go for that Fade ult. Good. Oh, that is such a powerful fatal neon combo. Overwhelm the defense. They don't want to be. Prowler still latches on. They know somebody's still in there. Gonna go for that spray with the Odin through the wall, hoping to find someone. Chambers pushed up so far up into Mound though. They're just gonna be leaving him with that little alarm bot. Gonna get cleared out. Gonna go for a shot, but does not connect. And they will have control of C Mound. She was gonna head back and sit on another line with that operator. Could be very, very oppressive. But that smoke kind of covers his entire line. The smoke needs to be more flush with the wall over here if they want it to be good for this chamber, because they can't just take the time to walk out through there. They are in a 5v3 as well, so they don't have to play it too aggressive either. Those first two picks at the start of the round by that Neon, and don't know who the other one was from, were really, really powerful. The Neon's still holding control of A main, of A lobby, and it's just obvious that they're not going A. They have to go somewhere, and their choice is to go towards B, but the Omen is gonna go the Paranoia. It hits one, leaves the last one with 4 seconds left, and there's not enough time to get the plant down. Neon's gonna go hunting, but not gonna be able to find that kill. Does remove the flawless, but there still doesn't matter because there is no time to get that plant down. The defenders get another round. We're up 9-9 now. Very close game.
Here.
You see both teams on a full by now, except for Bloss, which is very bad for him. They are just gonna push very quickly up into B. Fade not expecting that, getting absolutely overwhelmed. The rest of B is completely free because they went for another very aggressive play towards A. And even Link door is not open. Raze getting killed by the Omen. 4v4. Potentially going for that Paranoia. Doesn't really hit anyone though. But Lawrence has managed to get the refrag out from behind.
Shadows traveling.
Thrown with the
Oh
operator.
yeah! Monster on the loose!
They are gonna use that to stun the diffuser. The diffuser is dead, but it's only 2 players left. One of them is in main, and one of them is very far away. They can't do too much against that.
Last player standing. One enemy
Pull down to
remaining.
Lawrence to get the diffuse.
This
Knows
is less than
she's near, but cannot stick it. What an unlikely round.
They are so dead.
We're gonna see Chrome popping that ult at the start of the round. Probably gonna still stay on C. That ult does allow him to play with a Guardian, which would be much more beneficial for him on those retakes than that operator, which he has to keep trading out at the very, very end there. Very nice decision from him, and he is gonna have a majority of them walking right into him. Sees him at the very start, has to TP out because he's about to get tagged, and won't have a way of using his operator or TPing out.
You should
Gonna
run.
see that KJ ult invested to get sight, and Fade potentially trying to play ultra aggressive, but then they're gonna wait it. They're gonna wait it out, and they're gonna spray and get the kill here. Very interesting play by Fade, and it just didn't work out in the end. Gonna know that one's CT, but I don't know where the smokes are. So CT's just gonna keep getting aggression. Omen gets one of them. Knows that one was
Last player standing.
knows that one was near, but is left alone in a 1v4 scenario. What can he do? Not much is the answer. That CT not being smoked did give him 1 kill, but after that, the rest of the team knew where he was. And you can't really play against that very well. changed up their setup much, the defense. They're going again for 3 players on A, Chamber solo on C, and
Peeks now.
Fade on B. Chamber does use his TP in the pre-round, doesn't really matter though. Is just gonna get naded with the alarm bot. Meanwhile, the Raze is walking up on B. They've decided that maybe they want to commit, but maybe they don't. I don't know whether the Chamber is still holding them. And they're very much expecting it. Probably gonna invest their Gecko Flash, which is gonna tag him once again. He's not gonna go back, but he's gonna get one bit more damage on that KO.
Fire in there! You want to fight it!
Gonna get that ult. Gonna follow it through. Doesn't get the kill on the Astra. Haven't seen many Raze ults actually connect. But the nade is gonna connect, and ooh, the Astra gets the kill on the Astra. Horn stops the plan and gets the second one. Well, gets the first one. The Gecko doesn't count as a kill. It's down to Omen and Neon.
Spike
Being
planted.
one of the lost players alive once again, needing to clutch up all these rounds that he just cannot win. Neon going in with that crazy ult. Good for 1, good for 2. Knows where 1 is playing. They don't have anything. They just have
One enemy
they
remaining.
just have the suck. And Astra's dead now. KO, what can KO do? The spike has just been stuck. And Neon is good for 3 in the clutch. Very bad play because they had to actually no, they had 2 players on site. They both got taken out by that Neon. They didn't expect them both to get taken out by the Neon, and after that you had missed out on a lot of stuff because the KO was playing for Mound and Astra was completely on a vacation in Warful, and it wasn't planted for Mound. We're gonna see a lot of aggression once again from the defense on A main. We're able to see that Owen TP invested into it, and they've just decided we're gonna pivot B right away from this because we don't want to deal with that. We see that there's 3 of them there. We don't want to deal with that, and now he's forced to. He gets the Chamber gets the kill though. What a round from the Chamber. Astra manages to get the Omen. And Neon and Fade are both inside of Link. Peeks into them. Gonna just use a smoke to cover herself. To cover the cross. Just gonna wait for the sprays to stop and cross over. Hopefully to regroup with the team. Neon's not looking at the right place, but the rest of the team is now here as well. Neon gets spotted out. 1 is still playing from behind the box. She's gonna get cleared out. She's gonna get cleared out by the Raze. Neon's left alone on site with Astra rotating through Heaven with the Chamber very soon. They're gonna invest that Gecko ult
30
into B.
seconds left.
Again, confusing the defense. They thought they were gonna plant A, but they took B very, very quickly. They didn't see much resistance to that Gecko ult. Astra's gonna get 1 with the Judge. And they know she has a Judge. They're not gonna push her. Chamber gonna get killed from Link, and now it's just up to Astra with a Guardian now, switching out that Judge. Knows where 1 is, but gets full flash. Gets absolutely flashed and cannot do anything.
Match point.
Cannot see what is happening. They seem to have a tech issue.
Yeah, Phoenix is connected.
Phoenix disconnected? Oh, Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix, my bad.
Yeah. It's not playing Phoenix, but still Phoenix. Okay, we do have unfortunately a tech pulls over here. We're seeing over here from Phoenix, the guy who's currently in this
I'm doing it so
in the
far.
tech pose. We're seeing a lot of aggression from him in some of these defensive halves, but on the attack, he isn't playing as aggressive. He's letting Astra even take some of the aggression sometimes, and it has worked out a little bit with the Killjoy. Sometimes even getting that chamber, though the chamber has been able to get away with getting a couple of picks, and he's also playing on A now, which is very very unexpected for the attack. They won't know that this chamber's playing here. This is something new. They know that the chamber's been playing on C, and
Phoenix
he's
said that it's a 4
Yeah, you read it.
Ready? I'm turning off timer.
gonna see that push out from the chamber. Instantly gets cleared out by the utility. We're going for a 4v5 without the tech pose. Top fragger is gone. KO's gonna be able to spot one of them back in stairs, and stairs has now just gotten smoked off. Neon is playing from where even is that? That's new. That's in oh wait, that's the chamber. Neon got cleared out. It's my bad. I wanted to switch there and then it got pressed the wrong key. They're gonna have 2 more people rotate towards heaven. It's down to a 4v4. Pretend the Raze is dead because she's AFK. I'm gonna pick up that orb towards the Thrash. Clear out the entirety of tree.
You did good.
We only have 2 of them in heaven. Oh, I got the thing where my keybinds are slightly bugged because a player went AFK. Anyone does that.
Spike planted.
How'd that Omen that never got cleared out under heaven in drop? Gonna get the KO but get refragged by that Gecko. Gecko gonna get cleared out as well. Raze his AFK.
Blocking vision.
And it's all down.
One enemy remaining.
With the spray transfer that
Attackers
connects,
win.
winning the game in the 4v5.
No wahala. I am the trouble.
It doesn't matter. The spray transfer is perfect. Going AFK, but still top frag. What a game.